When was the last time that you changed something about yourself or your beliefs just to fit in? How much of yourself do you think that you have to change to hang out with certain friends? Or how much of yourself do you change to hang out around your family? How often do you have to hide something about yourself to fit in? Maybe it's time to investigate why you aren't being your authentic self. I'm Sage. I'm a growth coach, and the topic today is don't trade your authenticity for approval. How can not being your authentic self actually hurt you? All right, this is a big one. Okay, we need to talk about, and that is it can actually eat at you if you are not being your authentic self. So an example can be digestive or stomach issues or stress headaches. That stress of not being your authentic self is actually physically eating at you. Right? Also, if you're not being your authentic self, it's harder to be happy and just experience joy. And not being your authentic self can be an indicator also that you're not surrounding yourself with the right people, which is also stunting your growth and your joy. So here's a couple quotes for you. Don't trade your authenticity for approval. The world needs you to be you. Unknown. And authenticity requires vulnerability, transparency, and integrity. Unknown. So here's a couple questions to ask yourself. On a scale of 1 to 10, how authentic to yourself are you? And how could you improve this number? All right, four ways to ditch approval for authenticity. Number 1, search yourself. Do you even have an idea who your authentic self is? Have you done the work to figure that out? I'm going to pause right there. Most people don't just know. We have been so socially conditioned out of being our authentic self that we don't know. So yes, when I say you have to do the work, you have to do the work. You have to actually put your hand on your heart and ask yourself some tough questions about who you actually are. And you have to rip away and uncover all of that social conditioning until you figure it out. I would say that most of us are on this journey, and I'm still on that journey, but some of us haven't even started. So here's your permission. I give you permission to start. All right, number 2, ask yourself why. Why do you need or want some people's approval? And whose approval do you feel like you need the most, and why? What's the old lesson there that you still haven't learned? Number 3, communicate. It is okay to ask people to meet you halfway, okay? Sure, I would say that there's lots of people in my life that I just kind of uncover a certain chunk of myself. And I feel like I am being authentic in that chunk. But it's like a piece of a pie, right? And I'm giving them this much of the piece of pie, and they don't know anything about all of this. And I think that's okay, especially, in work environments and stuff like that, where, it's not the people you chose to have around you. So, give them a version, a piece of your authentic self, you don't really have to go into all of it, right? And that's what I'm saying about meeting halfway is, if we just show up as a piece of ourselves in certain places, that's okay. And that we just want other people to meet us in the same place. Number 4, start searching. Search for more people to add to your life that you actually resonate with. Get out of your comfort zone. Don't just hang out with the people you work with because that's who you work with. Like, go out and actually seek people who, resonate with your heart and spirit. So circling around, don't trade your authenticity for approval. And which of these 4 tips resonates with you and your authentic self? All right, here's our intention for today. I choose to show up as my authentic self daily. It just feels good to say. So, thank you for showing up for me today so that I can walk you through this lesson. And I hope that you can get some good takeaways from it or share it with somebody who might be struggling with this right now that would be interested. And then join me for more videos on Facebook or on my YouTube page, Sage Robinson Miller. Or if you need me to walk with you hand in hand and actually work on your authenticity, book a session and I've got your back. Love ya.